Hello, Cobbs Corner family, and welcome to another episode of Cobbs Corner, your one-stop shop for all things TV, film, and pop culture. If this is your first time listening, then welcome to the Cobbs Corner family, and to my returning listeners, welcome back to Cobbs Corner. This is the 105th episode of Cobbs Corner, so thank you for listening and sharing this broadcast. If you've been listening to the past 5 episodes of this podcast, then you'll know that we are in the middle of our Fast Saga Audio Commentary series, and on this week's episode, we will be traveling across the pond with Fast and Furious 6. Stay tuned.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Cold open. I realized I said that we're traveling across the pond. I didn't say where we were traveling to. We're traveling to London, England in this film, Fast and Furious 6. This is by far my favorite Fast and Furious movie. I think, for me personally, my least favorite is Fast and Furious, the 4th one, and my favorite one is Fast and Furious 6. I personally think that the franchise peaked at 7. 7 was peak, and then I think at this point they've been kind of overdoing it. But in any case, today's episode we will be we're doing an audio commentary of Fast and Furious 6. This movie came out in the year 2013, which was, it's crazy that was 12 years ago. Anyway, introduction provided to us from IMDb. Hobbs has Dominic and Brian reassemble their crew to take down a team of mercenaries, but Dominic unexpectedly gets sidetracked with facing his presumed deceased girlfriend, Letty. If you guys remember from the post-credit scene of Fast 5, we saw the fake-out of, Letty's actually alive. We thought that she was killed in Fast and Furious, but it turns out somehow she's alive. The movie is directed by Justin Lin. He's known for directing films like Better Luck Tomorrow in 2002, Star Trek Beyond in 2016, and F9 The Fast Saga in 2021. Look for that movie in a future episode during this audio commentary series. The movie is written by Chris Morgan and Gary Scott Thompson. Chris Morgan is known for his work on Furious 7, The Fate of in 2015. That'll be the next movie. The Fate of the Furious 2017. That'll be the movie after Furious 7. And Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw in 2019. That's going to be after Fate of the Furious. So we'll do, after Fast and Furious 6, it's going to be 7. It's going to be Furious 7, The Fate of the Furious, Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, F9, The Fast Saga, and then Fast X. Just so you guys know where we're going. Going forward. And so far we've already done The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, and Fast and Furious, and Fast 5. So those episodes are already out there. Be sure to go listen to those episodes if you have not already done so. Gary Scott Thompson is known for his work on 88 Minutes in 2007, Fast X in 2023, and Hollow Man back in the year 2000. Movie stars Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto. Vin Diesel he's known for playing Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy. I reviewed Guardians of the Galaxy on episode 10 of this podcast, and I also did an audio commentary to Guardians of the Galaxy on episode 43 of Cobbs Corner. So go back and listen to those episodes when you have a moment. He played Xander Cage in the Triple X franchise. I know the first Triple X movie was in 2002. And of course he played Dominic Toretto in the aforementioned Furious 7, 2015. Movie stars the late Paul Walker as Brian O'Connor. He's known for playing Joey Gazelle in Running Scared, 2006. Chris Johnston in Timeline, 2003. And Damien Collier in Brick Mansion, 2014. Movie stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Hobbs. Again, how many of us haven't seen at least one of this man's movies? He played Hank in Journey to the Mysterious Island back in 2012. He played Maui in Moana 2016. Spencer in Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle 2017. And Teth Adam, aka Black Adam, in the 2022 film Black Adam. I did an audio commentary to that movie back on episode 33. Before we continue, please be sure to like this episode, comment, and subscribe for more Cobbs Corner. As of the recording of this episode on October 25th, 2025, Fast and Furious 6 is available for rent or purchase on Apple TV, Google Play, and Amazon Prime Video here in the United States, and on Netflix in Canada for those of you using a VPN. For those of you who would like to watch along as I'm doing the commentary. Without any further ado, let's get on with it. All right. Doing all this talking. All right, and and welcome to Cobbs Corner audio commentaries. Yeah. I gotta do that every time. I gotta do it every time. I'm about to only do Universal movies. Unless they buy out Warner Bros. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Original film. Alright. I can hear the cars already. Whew. Of course, the movie's got to open up with a race. Brian, Dom. Looks like they're on like an island somewhere. And they're going dangerously fast across these curves. And looks like Brian won. Canary Islands, Spain. Shout out to any of my listeners in Spain. It's alright, I got it. He said, I'll be there to kick your butt if you're not going to be a great father to my nephew. Yep, everything changes, you know. Yeah, things change once you get married and have kids, you know. No, yes. What? Just set in the dark, one eye closed. You see, I like how we're getting like a montage of like the story so far, going back to the first movie. Yeah. Couldn't slow down, so we had to crash it. You use plastic, we bout cash. See some people ahead that they gon' pass. Yeah. Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Wayne Johnson. Woo! I am what I... Los Bandoleros. The short film. Shot. Everything rides on tonight. Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it, and I'm not to be played with because it could get dangerous. See these people I ride with. Here we own it. Well, this isn't the only Fast and Furious movie to put the credits at the start of the movie, but I feel like it's the first one, though. I don't remember seeing, like, opening credits to any of the other ones up to this point. To the plan. Always said that we would stand up, never ran. I could be wrong, though. Okay, yep, Brazil. That train shot. Brazil. My cards don't even lose control. One shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I... Oh yeah, then Vince died. I like how they're giving us a recap of like what's happened, like the road so far. Written by Chris Morgan. Again, I knew there was a reason I love this franchise so much. People I ride with this moment. We are Furious 6. 6. That's where we're at. Moscow. Again, shout out to any listeners that I might have in Russia or Moscow, Ukraine. Mm-hmm. I think that's where Ed Snowden lives. By the way, I feel really well. All right. Youngest RSO. What? Is that what I think? Okay. I forgot Gina Carano's in this movie. Huh. So there's only one crew that can get this done. Interpol headquarters. What is Interpol? Are they like a European-based like intelligence organization? I don't know. Again, intelligence community, please answer my calls. Government. The big man. He said, I ain't telling you nothing. He said, where's Shaw, you jabroni? Right? Of course, we gotta do body slams. Okay, well, I mean, that's not a Samoan drop, but, you know. I wouldn't be surprised if he does the rock bottom to look. Like, okay, look, we get it. The Rock being himself. You know. Smashing Machine is really good. I liked him in Smashing Machine. Yeah. One of the best performances of the year. Shaw's in London. Huh, he said you want to catch wolves, you need wolves. That's a bar right there. Okay, that shot of like the water crashing up against the rocks. There's nothing satisfying about that. It's satisfying yet like scary and dangerous. Diamond. What's her name? Elena? I think. Such a beautiful sunrise. That's exactly what I'm going. That's exactly how I'm gonna be when I retire. I'm gonna just be chilling, watch the sunrise on a grateful universe. You know. Welcome to Cobbs Corner. I'm hoping I brightened up your day. Huh? He said I'm here. What's up? Retired. International. Yep. Nice weather. No extradition, as in you can't touch. As in MC Hammer law, you can't touch this. Don't do it, cold. At some point, we will go to Russia. Again. He said, I'm not here for that. Yep, he's gonna beg me. He said, you're gonna come willingly. you're going to beg me for my help. Huh? Letty. Yep. That's impossible. But we didn't actually see Letty die. We just saw Dom recreate the crime scene in his mind. Right, because they're both widows. Well, I guess Dom's a widower, and Elena being a widow. You know, her husband was killed by Reyes and gunned down in the favela. You know. So. He's doing that rock talk. Of course, The Rock doing that whole The Rock talk. You know, every movie, you know, that fast, intimidating talk. Of course, Roman Pierce got the private jets, got the models around him. Ooh, 150-foot yacht with the helicopter pad. You are. Shoot, I want to have the time of my life too. I want to have my time. I'm having the time of my life. I'm trying to get my podcast out to as many people as possible. I don't understand. What is the point of all these butt shots in these movies? Man, I don't get it. Sharing all the money, guys. Money has changed you. Money has changed me. Doesn't grow on trees. Money don't grow on trees. It rains from the sky. Hey, yo! Whew, I'm grabbing as much money as... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I will fight somebody. It's going to be raining money. I'm telling y'all. Y'all will see me on TMZ. Yes, be a citizen of the world. That's why... You see, that's why I keep giving shout-outs to everybody outside the United States. You know? Yeah, Han said, I'm tired of running around. I'm trying to stay in one place. So I guess, are they in Macau, I think? Or I don't think they specified. Put your guns down now. Was that Mandarin? I'm not sure what language that was. Nokia. Yo, how old is this movie? What? Yeah, he said, y'all, you need to turn this plane around. I will go to the buffet. Of course, it's Roman. Man, I would have taken my money and I am chilling. I would have been like Tej, just open up a garage, get a day job, you know what I'm saying? If I got a ton of money, I don't want nobody to know. When I get my first place, I'm having a housewarming party at the public park. That's where I live, outside. Don't none of y'all need to know where I live. Ooh. Anybody make paper airplane? I made a lot of paper airplanes as a kid. What's up, Uncle Don? He pushing imports. Skyline. Muscle. Out here trying to push cars on this kid. birth, you know. I mean, that's gonna be me with my kids, you know. There's certain movies that my children will watch when they're old enough. They will be listening to my podcast. Oh yeah. Yep. They only love you. Yeah. You don't appreciate it until you don't have it. Yep, you don't, Hobbs. Oh, we forgot Brian, former federal agent. Mm-hmm. He's messing with your head. Is he? He said, I need to know for sure. Huh, both said we were leaving the light behind. Shoot. Oh yeah. Yep, Mia, the stronger together. Mia, voice of reason. But I guess since Mia's a mom now, she's not doing the missions anymore. Okay, London town. I've been to London. Shout out to the Global Grand Challenge Scholars Summit. And shout out to all my listeners across the pond. I was there before Brexit. Han, Giselle, telling you. Again, I stand by my statement. Like, Gal Gadot is not a good actress. Nope. I don't understand. I don't see the appeal of casinos. I don't see the appeal of losing money. Why do I smell baby oil? I was gonna make a reference about you know who, but this is a family-friendly program. Spec Ups. Cobble. Whew. You say you got some chips? Nah. He's like, ain't nobody. He's not listening. Roman's just not listening. You a millionaire? You asking for change? That's how you stay a millionaire. Thanks. Free 99. I'm telling you, yo, they literally put it in a movie. Yep. I'm telling y'all, that's gonna be the next 9/11 is not hijacking planes. They gonna hijack satellites. The internet is gonna be the new battlefield. Hey, yo, you're just gonna be shooting people around here, shooting vending machines and on the house. Okay. Well, shoot, I ain't. He said, "Do I have your attention now?" Letty. Wanna make this family home? Yep, full pardons. All the way around. Like, can you like open your mouth and like when you speak and enunciate? I'm sorry. I'll get your pardons. I'm on a new level. Yep, be on a whole new level. We getting paid, right? Everybody but you, Roman. Everybody except for you is getting paid. But gave up Shaw's hideout. Okay. Yep, this is a whole new level. Not drug dealers. Yep. The punching bag. Or could you say he's a smashing machine? So I'm not worried. You didn't give them anything. What kind of car is that? Sounds exciting. Oh yeah. He ain't wrong. Simplest things do be causing the biggest problems. Sure. Yep. Confirmation on Shaw. We're moving in. Dun 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 dun. Oh no, that's Mission Impossible. Dun 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 dun. Wow. Okay. Nice little diversion. Yep. You wait for Shaw, and Shaw leads to Letty. Yep, do your job, you get paid. Literally. It's like, oh, you didn't know that you were working a job right now? "12 blocks away." Again, like, where are these empty streets? Okay, well, we do see some pedestrians, but like, where are these streets that are just empty? No cars. There's no way he rigged that bag to blow. So I'm gonna just rig all these columns to blow because I knew you were out there waiting. And car chase. I wonder was this actually filmed in London? Or was it filmed in downtown LA like Tokyo Drift? What's it like driving on the left side of the road, I wonder? I've never done that. I've heard that police officers in the UK don't carry guns. Because handguns are illegal in the United Kingdom. Yeah, but these handguns are illegal. But I know the Royal Guards, they carry like AK-47s, but I think they're the only ones that are allowed to carry machine guns. Whew. That's what, like, just took out like what, 3 police cars? Okay, but he just pulled out like a. Then he just pulled out a shotgun. Or something. I don't know guns. Yep, so sorry about that, boys. Law enforcement. Shout out to any law enforcement officers who are listening to Cobbs Corner. Whew. They look like a bunch of people like robbing a bank or something. Like, Whew. And we're off again. Han said, get out the way. He said, yep, we gotta move. We'll get him next time. I got whatever that is. Yep, like whatever that is. What kind of car? Whew. Oh no, a hockey puck. Yo, Roman has the best lines. I got them. Telling you, they are hacking in cars. They literally put it into a movie, yo. I'm telling you, this is a real thing. All right. Conspiracy. All right. Conspiracy theory Cobbs has entered the chat. Okay, but then he just takes out like a whole restaurant. Like, okay, that was empty somehow. What? I get it, movie logic, but like, still. At some point, they have to show like some people around. Brian said, "Not me." I'm telling you, this is like not too far from the truth. Like, they are about to have these chips that are able to hack into cars, just like Watch Dogs 2, right? Y'all think it's just a video game? Nah, it's a documentary. It's a documentary. Maybe 20 years too early. Taking the contingency. So make that lift. Don't lose them. Yeah, why is everybody driving on the wrong side of the road? But I would love to actually do that at some point. Drive on the left side of the road. In the United Kingdom or a country where they drive on the left side. Not here in the States. Alright, do not try anything that you see in this movie. These are trained actors. These are all done by trained actors and stunt and stunt drivers on closed roads. Be safe and stay legal. I would like to go back to London because London, you know, it's got some of the best landscapes. We're just gonna hit every light post. This is doing a lot of property damage, okay? Like if I were the Queen of England, alright. Somebody is coming up missing. Y'all not just gonna be driving through my city causing all kinds of damage. It's my city. Like if I were King Charles, it would have been like, I ain't gonna allow all these Americans coming over here just tearing stuff up. You know. Pooh! No way he just jumped on top of the car. Hey, yo. Ah, got him in the shoulder. So she is alive. Turns out Hobbs wasn't lying. She is alive. He's not in Brazil. Not what we do. They still just making jokes. Yep, when a woman starts shooting at you. Huh? That could have been my forehead. Anyway, we just coming for people's foreheads. He said, you know, when a woman starts shooting at you, now that's a clear sign. Yep. Letty's alive. Okay, surgeons, I need your input. Like, can you just pull a bullet out of yourself? Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, you don't turn your back on family, even when they do. There's that classic line about, you know, family, and that's the recurring theme. Give it all for the family. Best way to defeat your enemy is to know them. Common criminals. Was that a surveillance photo from 2001? Or I guess a set photo that they're passing off as a surveillance photo? He said, our team has been infiltrated. Yes, find the weakness and exploit them. Use the weakness against them. Yes. That's how you. That is how you win. Sun Tzu Art of War. I don't know. Yep. It's handsome. Could it ask me? Han, because he's Asian. African in a beanie. That's me. I'm just gonna happily give you the finger. Lock it up. When do we sleep in these movies? No. It's like, can you find a tighter tank top, sir? Yep. Hydraulics, magnetic suspension. I like all the back and forth and the hydraulics suspension. So let's go. I said I got this. Ted, she said. I said I got this. He said, hey, let me cook. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what? I bet y'all didn't know that Big Ben is named after a black man. Benjamin Banneker. No cap. Look it up. Reads the brochure. Just like Tokyo Drift. Sounds like a marriage. But with cars, they don't take half your stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't understand. Yo, ain't no way he said kitchen help entrance. Clearly not a baller. Well, I would have told him. Not functional. Yeah, military. Spartan. Spartans weren't big on amenities. This is Sparta. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, no matter how much money I got, I'm gonna dress the same. I don't want nobody to know how much money I got. Alright, man. I'm gonna just dress like a regular person. Jewelry for what? Huh? One thing you boys are forgetting, he's a man. One thing you boys are forgetting, that he's a man. What? Pawn shop. Yeah, you know, you could take the officer out of the cop. You could take the officer off the force, but you can't take the force out of the. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. She is just doing her job, man. Mind your business. At the Stardust in it. So you wanna buy. So you are in love. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Ain't no way he just like came for this man's whole life with one line. He said, "That's why all your girlfriends wear so much bling, right? You're compensating for something." Yo, okay, so I guess we now know what kind of guy this is, what kind of guy he is. Hey, yo, what that the flip though, man. Okay, American Gladiator, I see you. Gina Carano. You know, this was before we found out who she really was. Not the knee on his head though. That's okay. Y'all might have gone a little bit overboard with that. I don't know what kind of car that is. I don't know if that's a Corvette, Beamer. I don't. Right? What good is it to have all them dollars if you don't spend any of it? Anything you need. Yes, that's sure. It'll fit. Functional. The death stare. I'll hold that. Oh man! Oh my goodness! And Manscaped. If you're trying to, sponsor me, just give me a shout out. Just I mean, no, or not give me a shout out. Just give me an email. Manscaped. If you're trying to holler at your boy. Or Vincero watches. I have a Vincero watch. Yeah, they really made this man walk outside in his underwear. Yeah, he took something of ours. That's why we're looking for Shaw. Second, what do you want? Of course, he's got his private security and He said, yep, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. But that ain't no problem. So take a closer look. Do I look like a racer? No, you don't. Yeah, take care, guys. No, we got company. Was this movie sponsored by Range Rover? Like, here comes the cavalry. Hey, yo. Yeah, but Letty's like, wait, how come we're trying to kill them? Yeah, we got a gunfight. He said, get some. Get some. Stay with me. Oh, Braga. Okay. Braga. We know him. Braga. Does that door just automatically open? Like, do they not lock their doors? The subway. I did take the subway in London. But the subway, I think, it shuts down at midnight. Cool. So stop right there. Stop right there, or we'll have you detained. Because again, we don't have firearms. Johnny Law. He said, I hope they taught you some karate, because, you know. Not the karate noises. Say, you under arrest. I love how everybody's stopping and watching, like. Whew. It's like, I guess it's our turn to try and fight this man. Well, if he beat up the police officers hand to hand. Okay, what's that, like a submission hold or something? Got him in the sleep. No. Wrong way. No, you go. No, you go. It's like, hey, biting, that's not fair. Shout out to the stunt doubles who tumble down the stairs. How is he beating both of you? Like, I'm sorry, this is kind of embarrassing. But this will low-key be me, alright? Again, reminder, y'all, I did martial arts. I did Taekwondo for 9 years. Shout out to East Coast Taekwondo in Fairfield, Connecticut. So I am pretty spry. If y'all see me in public, y'all think you could just run up on me. If y'all want to be a crazy fan. Alright. Ain't nobody gonna arrest him? Y'all just gonna let him go? After he done caused all this property damage and stuff? Yeah, no one needs... Honestly, that's kind of embarrassing. I'm sorry. You got your butt kicked by one guy? Both of you? Yeah, nobody needs to know about that. Ever. Oh. So you make a mistake, you pay the price. I mean, are you? So he found her in the hospital. Okay. Blank page. Didn't remember anything. You think? Huh? He said, I'd hate to see you make a mistake and pay the price. Hate to see you make a mistake and pay the price, but, you know, everybody else, he just made the mistake, pay the price. That London skyline. Whew, alright. That's a nice car. She's lovely. Wow. Oh, Braga. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Brian put him there. Yep. You ain't coming back. You are wanted. That's a one-way ticket. Yep, he said, let me make it right. Somebody tell Captain America here. Johnny Law. You Americans always think you're one step ahead of everyone else. Down for maintenance. We appreciate you. Yep. That's just ridiculous. Ain't that right? Huh? That is ridiculous, right? Yeah, that is ridiculous. Maintenance. Yeah, of course. LA. We are hosting the Olympics in 3 years. 2028, Los Angeles. It'll be in the USA for the first time in 32 years. Huh? Yep. Yep, the big boy panties and say say that to the deep water. You know what I'm saying? Yep. T. Bridges. Okay. So I see. So he used a fake name. Solitary confinement. Is that about what? He just broke his nose the second time. We will see Stasiak in a future film. Yep. I'm telling y'all, Big Brother is always watching. Always listening. Again, I feel really good. I'm feeling good like I should. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling like a villain. What do I know? I'm just a conspiracy theorist with a podcast. Hey! Anchor Bridges. Okay. It's my kind of work. Nas. I've been known to handle big guns. And almost killed him. But it was him. It was Roman, not Tej. Paper airplane. Are the toilets really metal in prison? And then you gotta wash your hands. Okay. I would not last. I would not last on the inside. Nope. I wouldn't make it. For reasons I can't say on air. Paper airplanes. It's quite an entrance. I wonder, are we ever going to see Braga again? Probably not. Yep. It's exciting. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Yeah, so you buried something. It's a fake doppelganger corpse. It's a humor me, please. Thought you had a think global. That's a lot of power. Whoo! Happened, if you remember, the crime scene recreation. She's escaped from the car. And Phoenix shot the car. The engine exploded and that blasted her off to the side. So she survived. I mean, it makes sense because we never actually see the crime scene. Dom just recreates the crime scene in his mind. No memory. This is not the last prison fight that we will see in the Fast Saga. We will see at least one other prison fight in this movie, in this series. Not in this movie. It's like, you won't do it. You got eyes on it. Only way you get close to him is if he wants you there. Alright, you know what time it is. It's camera flashing. Fade to black. Again, I don't know what all these low shots are, like low hip shots, like Okay, I don't understand how a car can drive on two wheels on the side. Like, that seems kind of dangerous. I would not want to be in that car. Wouldn't want to be in a car with anyone. Car's just on two wheels. And there's Letty. Dom and Letty. Here we go. Hey. What? Was EDM in like... Oh, I forgot. 2013. So yeah, EDM and like dubstep was like a thing at that time. Techno music, like, yeah, that was a thing in like the early 2010s. You'll say like 2010 to 2015. Huh? Yeah, you might lose your car if you want to race. Huh? Nope, she don't remember. She'll get there. Hey, Rita Ora. This is London, baby. Rita Ora. Yes, we got Rita Ora as herself in this movie, you know. I only know Rita Ora from... She was featured on that song Black Widow with Iggy Azalea, who's apparently retired from rap music. And she was a judge on X Factor UK. Again, nobody's blocking off these streets, though. Like, okay, this is like a new level of street racing. I think every street race that's happened from 4 onward was on unblocked streets. Street race, car chase, they were all done on unblocked streets. At least in the early movies we saw them. Okay, we drifting. Was that the same little kid that we saw in Fast 5? Here we go. And now the boys in blue have arrived. Here we go. Whew. Alright, the boys in blue are here. We didn't see them during that street race in Fast and Furious. Backwards driving. I have never done backwards driving. Not everybody can be like Mater. Okay, so they're like shifting gears. Like I don't know how to drive automatic or manual. Manual. I don't know how to drive. Hit the NOS tank. Whoo! Dom wins. This all reminds me of the Fast and Furious arcade game. At like every movie theater arcade had the Fast and Furious arcade game. Huh? Ah. Show me how you drive. I'll show you who you are. All these scars. Huh. I was a kid showing off. Shoot. You know, saying I was. Is this Riz? What? Something that people claim that I have none of. I got a podcast. I don't need Riz. Boyle Heights. I want to go to Boyle Heights. Last time we were together. Yo, the DR. Yeah, the DR this summer was fun. Cut yourself on the wreath. Huh? That's convenient that he's also got the same scar. Said I think you're over your head. It's not me. Said you are still the same girl, the same girl. How could the love of my life and my potential life be the same girl? It's a good song, guys. I'm telling you, it's a good song. The cross. Faith. Faith over fear, ladies and gentlemen. Faith over fear. That's what we're all about. Faith is stronger than fear. I'm curious, like, what does bloody mean in the United Kingdom? Ah, he's done his research. Somebody's read his resume. Why you all up in my bag, though? Huh? We've all got a weak spot. I know I do. Not gonna tell y'all what it is, but we will meet his brother. Sufficient. Precision. Family. All for the family. Yep. Do you have a code, Cobbs Corner family? What's your code? Tell me yours, I'll tell you mine in the comments below. Never threaten a man's family. Never threaten the Cobbs Corner family. Do not mess. You do not mess with the special investigators. If you know, you know. You do not mess with the special investigators. He said, "You really thought I was gonna come out here naked?" It's really overusing that SB word. He said, see you around. Again, when am I sleeping on this job? Like, I feel like everybody's, like, these movies, they're just like, go, 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 go. We never see anybody, like, sleeping. It's nighttime. Like, what? Test track him on the live feed. Man, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm sorry. Oh, you mean this tracker? Yep. Closer to Shaw. Yep, this better have been worth it. Putting my career on the line. Looks like Brian's coming back to London. Surveillance photo from the Fast and the Furious. Huh? Keep it. Like, if I give you the order, will you kill Dom? No. Said you about to replace me one day. Huh. Nope, nothing here. It's like, oh well, we tried. Time to go home. Time to go back. Oh well, we tried. There's always something. Samoan Thor. Literally. Oh, military bases. NATO base in Spain. Yep. NATO base, Lusitania. Lusitania, Spain. Shout out to my listeners in Spain. Shout out to my listeners in España. He made it. Yep. Border Patrol ID'd them. Are they not like hiding or something? Yep. What we're about to do now is for her. Walls of Jericho. Is that a wrestling reference? Telling you, it's that rock talk. Anyway, you get near him? See if you want. Ah, he's in the convoy. Yeah, that was a diversion. You see, I'm loving this music and these shots of like the landscapes, man. I'm telling you, man, this is all like peak. That's your typical Saturday afternoon. You know, we're hitting him saying we're hitting a convoy in Spain. Ah, this is not unlike the stealing of the gas in the DR. Truck on a highway. Convoy is under attack. He said, we stick to the plan, everybody. That's exactly what we're doing. Fast and Clean. That's the Universal Studios sponsored like dish soap. Fast and Clean. That's Vin Diesel's dish soap company. That's a lot of flips. Whoo! Okay. Everything looks stable. They got a tank. They got a tank. Wait, somebody just say a tank? Like tank? What? They drive on the right side of the road in Spain. It's like, I know you're not just gonna leave me hanging on the side of this truck. Somebody's gonna come and rescue me. Whew, just missed it. Is that a love stare? Like, like, yeah, we're taking down the bad guys side by side. With you to the end of the line. Whoo! Okay, we're just gonna shoot to the other side of the highway. We need more alphabets. Yep, we improvise. That's literally what we do best. That's what we've been doing this whole time. And just getting lucky. Let's have some fun. Because we're sadistic. Okay, really? So we're just gonna run over innocent people in traffic? Like, what? Okay, well, he escaped from his car. Like, right? Yeah, like, please take their attention away from the people. Somebody. She said, "We're not." She said, "You don't have to do this. We're not terrorists." Oh, oh. Got you right in their sights. Yep. Lucky is right. Got a tank on my... Yeah, somebody do something. I got a tank. Is it the bridge to Terabithia? I know you're not going to shoot down that bridge. Hey! Of course, Dom drives through all that rubble because, you know... Because I get it, it's a movie. Hey! Yep. Bend over and... Whoo. We're just gonna hook my car onto the tank and... That's exactly what we had in mind. Yep. We at it again. So it's a Mustang. Is that a Gridiron Gang reference? Whoo! Almost there, almost there. And we are over. I'm not sure about the physics. I think this was the movie where they started to push believability. Believability and physics. Okay, clearly his foot wasn't on the gas, right? Pooh! Okay. And he caught her. And he sticks the landing, ladies and gentlemen. It's one big mess. Who's gonna pay for all that damage? Like, Yep. Telling you, it's the smallest things. To be them computer chips. They will hack into these satellites. Blind the nation for 24 hours. He said, I look forward to filling out paperwork. I mean, I mean, that's an oversimplification of the last two films, but okay. Yeah, nobody makes me do anything I don't want to. Stay in one place, yeah. Always talk about Tokyo. I want to go to Tokyo. Shout out to my listeners in Tokyo. Said I didn't know. Things you just got to take on faith. Faith is stronger than fear. Oh no, not Elena. Mia. Protect the baby. Oh no. You just crossed a line, sir. You done crossed the line, sir. He said, we don't trade lives. Said, it changes everything. Said, y'all ain't getting your pardons, we will disavow any knowledge. Yeah, those words went out the day we were born. So what else is new? Oh, Who's he calling babe? Who's the double agent? See, I told y'all. I knew it. American Gladiator over here. Being a double agent. Out here flip-flopping. Oh. We just jammed the signal. You ain't calling nobody. Car chase on an airstrip. Airstrip tarmac on. And then the airplane shows up. Where does he think he's going? Like, we're on an army base. You're trapped, sir. Yep. Ride or die. Hit ride or die. What kind of car is that? It's a nice little, like, silver car. Whoo! Hey, I got a hostage here. No, I don't. Okay, chokeslam. Alright, I see. Again, I feel like this movie was half sponsored by the WWE. We interrupt our regularly scheduled program to bring you girl fights. I think that's Russian. She said, "This is who we are." She said, "This is who we are." Whew, Superman punch. Acknowledge me. Universal Studios, acknowledge your tribal chief. We might see the tribal chief in a future movie. A lot of hardcore hand-to-hand combat. Is that a head, bud? Ain't no way. And Mia's just sitting there. What's in those boxes? I'm curious. It's like, oh no, not this guy again. That it's not going to be like the train station. We made it out. Ah, and then there's this other like go-kart type car thing. Whoo! Ha! We ended up using your own trick against you. Look what happened. He's gonna do a 180. Pull the 180, you know? Literally. Whoo! Where did Hobbs come from? I'm curious. We got the Ball Brothers. Well, not the Ball Brothers, but... I've also heard that The Rock has a contract that says he has to land a certain amount of blows every single fight that he's in. And there can never be a clear winner in any of the fights. Or just that The Rock is not allowed to lose a fight. So we've got takeoff speed. Cars don't fly. So we got each fighting style versus one fighting style versus another. They really are fighting their evil twins. Whew. Human baseball bat. Took him down side by side. So, you should buckle up like right now. Whoo! Hey, wrong team, you know. You're not wrong. Whew. Bye-bye, Cara Dune. Won't be seeing her again. Where's Woody and Buzz Lightyear? You know, like from Toy Story 2. Who knows? This might actually be the very last audio commentary that I do. Yeah. No, it's not. Y'all ain't never getting rid of me. So, do they have two of these harpoon gun things? All right, we hit the other wing. Wing or flap, or I'm not sure. Flap your wings. Everybody, if you got what it takes. This is Cobbs Corner, and I don't fucking. Uh-oh. She let go. Whoo! Giselle sacrificed her life to save his. They've hit the flap. They're pulling us down. I'm telling you, Han, he's just like when Han Solo died in Force Awakens, and Chewbacca kind of lost it for a second. Pooh! Threw him inside the engine. That is insane. Said his plane is going down. It's like, come on, you could have escaped, but no. He said, I got the case now. Said, I've got Marcellus Wallace's soul now. Last word is Dom. Okay, I guess we are kind of pushing physics a little bit. Maybe a little bit. With this particular plane takedown. Okay, and somehow Dom survives this because movie logic. Do not attempt any of this. That car flipped over a lot of times. But I'm willing to bet he survived. Now everybody's looking at the fire and the wreckage. Where's Dom? Woo! Dancing through the fire. Because I am the champion and you are gonna hear me roar. Yes. Whoo. Said I'm Dominic Toretto. Superhero. Oh. Giselle didn't make it. Looks like we saved the day. Yep. Name your price. $13.20. Hey, there's that familiar song, Bandoleros. ¿Qué soy? No bandolero conté hoy. Una gracia, gracias. $13.27. That's the addresses of the house. I got sick con mi turno. I got to send it colorado. Por mi patria tirado. I'm gonna take the color bed. And everybody's home. Yep. Huh? Give me Skyline. You're confusing the kid. Ooh, Tokyo. You know what's about to happen. If you've seen Tokyo Drift, you know what's about to happen. Oh! You better hide that big for. That was improvised. All free. You were working for me. Yeah. There was a little bit of tension behind the scenes between Diesel and The Rock. Yeah. I guess that is awkward. You know, we got Letty and Yelena. They've both been with the same guy. Yeah. Yelena. While we thought Letty was dead, you know. Not bad for a cop. Till next time. Hobbs. Elena. It's hard to who you are. It's who I am. Yes, we cannot change who we are. Be yourself. Chase your destiny. Man, I want to go to one of these barbecues. Where's Spot? You got Grace. It's whatever, man. It's whatever, man. We can get it. Feels like home. Yep. Home is where the heart is. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. Justin Lin film. Something. You're not alone. Do not attempt anything you saw in this movie. Tokyo. It's that street race. Currently racing with an RX-7. Oh! Car chase through Shibuya Square. Central Shibuya. Whoo! I'm telling you, that drift is still hard. Even though I know we're revisiting the scene and... Now, who's in this other car? This other POV shot. Whoo! And Han's car just got T-boned. Whew. Yep, that's Han. Hey! Jason Statham. So Jason Statham is the one who killed Han. Ooh, explosion. You're about to. You don't know me, but you are about to. But we're going to have to call it right there for this audio commentary. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for today's audio commentary of Fast and Furious 6. If you like what you heard today, then feel free to give this podcast a 5-star rating and review on all listening platforms. To the YouTube audience, a reminder to, again, like the video, share it, subscribe, and click that bell so you get notified whenever I upload new episodes. It's all free, by the way, okay? It costs you nothing to like this video, leave a comment, click that bell so you are the first to get notified whenever I got new episodes dropping. If you want to stay up to date on all things Cobbs Corner, then you got to follow me on Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Cobbs Corner Podcast _. That's all lowercase, no spaces, Cobbs Corner Podcast, and then followed by an _. That's Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. All that information is in the show notes below. If you made it to the end of this episode, I greatly appreciate it. Click the video on the screen right now to listen to my last episode where I did an audio commentary of Fast 5. As always, I'll talk to all of you in the next episode. Peace.